chosen one, Chris Bourne, making his entrance. As Ike Phillips said, two great competitors in this match. I got to give it to them.
Not just that, you have to figure that this match is actually going to favor Chris Bourne. As dominant as Mick Drake has been, Chris Bourne is a smaller man.
And his opponent from New York City, weighing in at 240 pounds, the current OTW Classic Champion, Mick Drake.
As I was saying, Chris Bourne, the smaller of these two men. Generally, the longer a match goes, as I understand from what you've told me, generally the longer a match goes, it favors the smaller man. Their endurance tends to be a little bit better. They seem to have a little bit more stamina, more gas in the tank.
Yes, they do.
Do you believe that a 2 out of 3 falls match also favors Chris Bourne?
I think, as I said earlier about a few other competitors, his heart and the OTW Fan Nation being behind him, that's what will give him the look at them two getting in each other's face. That will give Chris Bourne the upper hand.
And if you actually saw what Mick Drake just did there, Mick Drake just told the cameraman 2-0. He thinks he's going to make it a clean sweep. And then throws his jacket.
Right at Tony Wilson.
Yeah, the very lovely Tony Wilson. It's not going to hurt her at all, that's for sure. See Mick Drake taking his sweet time, take off the Classic Championship. Holds on to it, has held on to it for quite a long time. Senior referee Adam Galt presenting the belt to Mick Drake, presenting the belt to Chris Bourne, and then of course presenting the belt to the OTW Fan Nation, making it very clear what is at stake here in this match.
Now, you brought up the size comparison. Mick Drake has gotten bigger since last season.
Yeah, ample size. He's put on somewhere in the range of 40 pounds, almost exclusively muscle. Mick Drake is down to about, I think he said 7% body fat. Incredible shape. And now there's a little bit of bad blood between these two, as some of the OTW Fan Nation members might not be aware of, but these two are two of the most senior members of the OTW roster.
Trading back and forth, punches right to the face.
And they are very familiar with each other.
Chris Bourne shoots him off. Oh, hits him with a nice back elbow. Knocks him down.
Very familiar with each other, but Chris Bourne seems to be the one getting the advantage in the early part of the match.
Chris Bourne being very aggressive, not backing off until the ref gives him the 5 count.
Chris Bourne seems to have a renewed vigor after the split with Dave Davis this past summer, right before this past summer rather. Taking his time back into being a singles competitor, and after the way the last match ended between these two, he seems to be coming on strong. Got a new look, got a good
nice deep arm drag.
And he's showing Mick Drake the ropes. Pardon the pun, but he's definitely he literally showed him the ropes, and he's definitely just staying on top of him and just
indeed he is
using that. He's keeping it at a fast pace. That's a favor.
Another
Chris
back
Bourne.
elbow, knocking Mick Drake down.
That fast pace is what's definitely going to get Chris Bourne in charge here. And
nice clothesline sending Mick Drake to the floor.
And that's what you wouldn't expect. It's that momentum he builds up, because he's not a sizable man, but using that momentum, he was able to take Mick Drake out of the ring. And Mick Drake has, like I said, been a dominant champion. Been a very dominant champion. Impressive victories over and over.
He does have impressive victories every time he defends.
And now thought Mick Drake was going to turn it around on him.
Nice head scissors like Chris Bourne.
Oh, this could be an early,
Could have been an early quick 1-0.
Yeah, thought it was going to be a really early fall there. Chris Bourne needs to keep that pace up if he intends to get that first victory.
He has to stay aggressive. You don't want Mick Drake being on top of you constantly.
Yes. No, if Mick Drake's on top of you, it's going to be a power game, and that's not what Chris Bourne can afford to do right now.
Well, it doesn't look like Chris Bourne's slowing down anytime soon.
Now, you yourself are quite familiar with Mick Drake. Obviously, you two have had a little bit of bad blood over the Classic Championship, actually.
Yes, we have.
He took the belt after you. In fact, he sort of weaseled his way into the championship by staying in the Battle Royal.
Yeah.
When the bell rang, then stepping out, making it seem like he wasn't a competitor, and then walking back in.
Exactly. He sneaked his way into that match.
No,
he sneaked his way back to being the OTW Classic champion.
But you can't deny that since winning that championship, he has been having very impressive, as we've said, victories in defending it.
But not all the time fair.
Well, listen, I think it's a matter of subjectiveness. What's fair is what the ref sees, and if the ref doesn't see it, well, then I guess it stays fair.
Oh, is that a kick to the, looked like the back of the neck maybe.
Yeah,
I couldn't see it from this side.
I think
Oh, nice German suplex to, oh.
the kick out. Mick Drake
Very close,
Mick
very
Drake
close.
has finished people off with that German suplex before. Chris Bourne, maybe it's just too early in the match for it to happen, but has not gone down. And we see
Back of his neck has to be feeling it right now.
Yeah, it was a very
He's going for another one.
very errant shot with the follow-up of German.
Oh,
Chris Bourne
lands on his feet. Oh, sleeper.
Sleeper trying to get Mick Drake out early. Mick Drake holding on to the ropes.
He gets to the ropes.
The ref is going to have to break it up. Chris Bourne knows better than that. Chris Bourne.
Oh. Oh, that was a very cheap elbow.
Not a very cheap elbow, a very effective elbow. That was, he used, I'm thinking, from the way Chris Bourne is rolling around on the ring in pain, I think he got the point of the elbow in Chris Bourne's eye, whether that was intentional or not. Mick Drake is testing that. I don't think it was intentional. I think Mick Drake caught him in the eye by accident. And is
He
now
definitely
using
caught him right in the eye.
using it to his advantage.
Oh,
Hitting him with a wicked
power
power
bomb.
bomb. That could be the first fall right there. That could very well could be it. That is it.
That's the first fall. It is 2 out of 3 falls. That is not the end of the match, but I'm not sure if Chris Bourne's going to be able to bounce back from this.
That is a damaging shot to the neck that I don't think Chris Bourne was ready for, and then what I think was not an intentional shot to the eye.
It might not have been intentional, but he took advantage of it.
Definitely took advantage of it, but that's what makes a smart competitor smart. Listen, sometimes, it doesn't always work out the way you plan, but when you see an opportunity, you gotta take it.
I don't know if Chris Bourne's going to be, if he can see. I don't know if he can see right now.
It doesn't appear he can. He's keeping his head down. He
He
seems
is
to be-
keeping his head down.
And now Mick Drake again going after it, though. And that's the best thing he can do right now. He's got to take advantage of the situation. Chris Bourne was giving him a run for his money at the start of this match.
Just like that, the tables turned. We were talking about how Chris Bourne's on top of Mick Drake, not giving up. But now Mick Drake is right on top of Chris Bourne, and he's not slowing down either.
But is the trick for Chris Bourne to endure? We've both agreed that if the longer this match goes, it will favor Chris Bourne most likely because he is the smaller man.
Yeah, it will favor him, but not if he's getting beat to death. It won't favor him.
He'll need to try to shake off that eye injury. He's still going for the eye every now and again. Still probably having trouble seeing. He hasn't really been able to defend himself too much because of that, but he is throwing shots now.
He's throwing shots now.
Trying anything, still covering that eye. I'm not even sure if he knows exactly where he's hitting Mick Drake. I think he's just trying to hit him anywhere.
Oh, Mick Drake headbutts him right in the face. He might have caught him right again in the eye.
But now he's trying to. See, now the first one might have been an errant shot, but this one he is trying for. And that's what he's got to do. That's what he's going to do. If this stays a wrestling match, Chris Bourne will probably out-wrestle him. If Mick Drake keeps this a power game, uses this heavy-handed tactics, trying to take the wind out of him. Again, we can't quite see from our angle, but I think he is trying to take a shot at trying to go after the eye again. The ref trying to get back in position to make sure that Mick Drake is not going after the eye, but I think he was trying to...
He's still covering his eye. I think he's trying to get sight back into that eye.
But I think Mick Drake was trying to roll him away from the referee to take another shot at the eye, actually, which is the smart thing for him to do. Oh, but now...
Chris... That would not be fair.
Listen, we told you what happens in front of the referee is what is seen. If the referee doesn't
make it
see
legal. It does not make it legal.
That's what's fair, not what's legal. And if the ref doesn't see it, it's fair.
Looks like Chris Bourne, he takes a boot right to the face.
And Mick Drake, kind of reveling in it now, knows he's got Chris Bourne in a vulnerable situation and sort of just kind of reveling in this advantage he has here. OTW Fan Nation feels behind Chris Bourne. To the sternum, very legal shot, to the sternum. I know people get confused about that. That was very clearly the sternum. Before you try to say what's fair and legal again, that was to the sternum. And again, Chris Bourne still clutching that eye though. Has not really been able to mount an offense since that happened. And a drop kick right to the eye.
That eye is definitely affecting Chris Bourne. He didn't even know that was coming.
He didn't. He had no idea. He took it right on the chin. He didn't realize it was coming for him. He's not really in a position to protect himself, and the referee might need to start considering that as an option here. I know he wants to give Chris Bourne the best effort. I know that we tend to see our referees show a little bit more leniency in championship matches to make sure we have a solid, defined victor here, but perhaps this is the time for the ref to maybe look out in Chris Bourne's best interest. And I can't see for sure, but
Chris Bourne getting some steam.
Still holding his eye, but seems the other eye seems to be a little better.
Oh, nice crossbody. Oh, he almost tied it up.
Chris Bourne does have one good eye, trying to use that to his full advantage. Mick Drake chopping him down again.
Huge
And I also
chopping
think
Chris Bourne right down to the mat.
you can see the one turnbuckle's hanging a little low there. I think Chris Bourne maybe hit that after having already had his neck get kicked in. I think he may have also hit that turnbuckle a little badly too. The OTW Fan Nation firmly behind Chris Bourne though. And there he goes.
That's exactly what he needs.
Found a way to block it, I think out of instinct more than anything, because that firing a shot at the eye is bad for Chris Bourne. But Chris Bourne again, knowing that he has the bad eye,
Oh, nice clothesline in the
firing with the hand he can fire with, firing with the right hand, the good eye, trying to use the side he knows is still good. Covering his left side, trying to take advantage of what he can.
This is exactly what Chris Bourne needs. He needs to stay on top.
Quick
of
roll,
Drake.
this could be fall two.
2 count.
2 count. This
Oh,
could be fall two.
backside.
Again, trying to take advantage.
One,
quick shots, quick
two.
shots. One of these could catch Mick Drake off guard. Oh!
Oh my.
And instead it was Mick
That
Drake
was-
who caught him off guard.
That was smart. Chris Bourne ducked, I think it was 2 straight clotheslines.
And
Mick
that's
Drake tricked him into ducking another one.
didn't trick him. Mick Drake learned. Mick Drake saw what he was doing, decided to adapt. Became an adaptable wrestler.
He did trick him. I said it was smart. I didn't say it was cheap. I didn't say it was unfair, but he tricked him.
He didn't trick. It was adaptable. He adapted the situation. If Chris Bourne had done that, if Chris Bourne had missed 2 clotheslines and then had stopped and then hit a clothesline afterwards, you would have said that was smart.
I did say it was smart.
You're treating it like
I
it's
did
something
say it
bad.
was smart.
You're treating it like it's something bad. You're treating it like Mick Drake had somehow outwitted him, tried to play the game. No, he did what was.
He played the game. He played it well.
He adapted.
It was smart. It was smart.
Mick Drake going to the top rope. We don't see this often from Mick Drake, but it looks like he's trying to build.
Oh, boot right to the face of Mick Drake.
I was gonna say
He ate that right in his
build
mouth.
a little
I
momentum,
think.
but that was something he should have done. Chris
Oh,
Bourne,
oh, a cutter.
desperation cutter.
One.
No way, really?
And Chris Bourne ties it up 1-1. A cutter out of nowhere.
With a bad eye. Not quite sure what he was seeing. Not
And
quite
this-
sure what he was grabbing for.
This is exactly what Chris Bourne needs. He needs this momentum. He needs this momentum to keep moving forward so he can capture the OTW Classic Championship.
Listen, he's working through what he's got. He's got one eye. He's working through it. I'll give him that much credit. Mick Drake caught off guard by that, but Mick Drake definitely still the healthier of the competitors here. There's no denying that. Chris Bourne trying to work through it.
Chris Bourne has the OTW Fan Nation behind him. That's exactly what he needs. That's all he needs.
Oh, he didn't. Oh, that might be a problem. He didn't. He's not covering his eye anymore. He
is
still,
not.
He still has it slightly closed. You can see that it's kind of struggling to open that eye.
It might be starting to swell up.
Maybe it is. Maybe he feels like, well, not worth covering now anyway if it's already swelling. Again, throwing with the right side, throwing with the good side, throwing with what he can see.
They're just trading back and forth.
No longer trading. Chris Bourne is
getting the
taking
best of
over.
him.
Oh, and then Mick
A
Drake
nice block.
trying to get back in control. Chris Bourne welcoming it, welcoming the
He's
shot,
saying, "Bring it, Mick."
shaking it off, letting him hit the bad eye. Willingly letting him hit the bad eye.
Oh, he might have been baiting him into that.
He may have. Now we'll say it's smart. Now we'll say Chris Bourne was smart. He got in Mick Drake's head.
Oh, nice power slam by Chris Bourne.
Mick Drake is a proud competitor, and he let Chris Bourne get in his head. He let Chris Bourne bait
Indeed,
him
he let
into
him-
using his pride against him.
Chris Bourne got under Mick Drake's skin, and he got the best of Mick Drake. Oh, scissor kick right to the back of the head.
That could be fall 3. That could be over.
What?
That could be the ball game.
Oh, I thought it was over. Mick Drake gets his shoulder up at the last second to still have a chance to retain the OTW Classic Championship.
Chris Bourne has used that move to finish numerous competitors, big names here at OTW. Mick Drake had the fortitude to kick out of that.
Chris Bourne
covering his eye again,
Chris
maybe starting to feel the pain. The adrenaline starting to wear off on Chris Bourne.
OTW
But he's
Fan
going,
Nation
he's going
getting behind him.
He's going for what he knows. He's going to where he knows he's successful.
Oh,
That's it. That's game.
kick right
That's
to the
it.
face.
You might as well count it now. That's over.
Oh my, shoulder up at 2.9.
What?
Oh my God. And Mick Drake is just as shocked as us. I thought it was over.
Oh my God. I am actually stunned.
What can Mick Drake do?
Yeah, I listen. I gotta give Chris Bohen his due. That was impressive. That move has put down numerous people. We've seen super kicks off of springboards put down famous legends.
Mick Drake's taking his good old time. I don't know how smart that is.
He's gonna. Oh.
Chris Bohen,
He's
giving it all, his all.
He is, but this might just be a mercy. This might just be a mercy point at this. He's gonna take him over. Take him over for the power. Oh no, and he's hitting at him.
He's fighting back. He's fighting back.
Steps over.
He gets out of the power bomb.
Finds his way back into the corner.
Oh, he gets out of the way.
Oh, and this might not be smart for Chris Bohen though.
This might not be, but
this did not pay off for Chris Bohen last time. This almost put Chris Bohen away.
I don't think Mick Drake knows where he is.
He needs to be sure of it this time.
Oh, and he hits it.
He was.
And he hits the cutter again.
Cutter.
Exactly what.
That's it.
First fall.
We were gonna have a new classic champion.
Oh my. Mick Drake kicking out at the very, very last millisecond.
I thought that was it. I thought Chris Bohen was going to take it there. I thought Chris Bohen has found a way.
Chris Bohen was hairs away from winning the OTW Classic Championship.
Chris Bohen is finding a way.
After
spending the majority of this match favoring his eye, working with one eye, working with basically one side of his body. And Mick Drake hanging himself up on the ropes. Oh, he tried. Oh. Mick Drake tried to take another shot at the eye. Chris Bohen was smart enough to block it.
He went to block his eye. He didn't.
But that didn't protect him.
He got his throat caught up on the rope.
Because Mick Drake knew it.
Exactly what got Mick Drake his first fall.
That's ball game. That's it. He's going to cover him right now. That's over.
Mick Drake
taking his time. Now he's shaking his head.
Mick Drake shaking his head. Mick Drake's not going for the. I don't think he's going for the pin.
Oh,
Mick Drake.
Now who's looking to make a statement?
Oh, he almost loses him. Chris Bohen almost reversed it. And another power bomb.
That's got to be it. That's got to be over. That's got to be done there.
And Mick Drake.
That's over.
Mick Drake retains the OTW Classic Championship.
And puts an exclamation point on his sentence. Doesn't finish it with a period. Could have finished it with one power bomb.
He does put an exclamation point, but you got to give credit to Chris Bohen. Chris Bohen, 90% of the match probably couldn't see.
Probably couldn't. No, I'll give the man his due. The fact that was the third fall, the fact that was the third outcome in this match is astonishing to me, because Chris Bohen was working better than most people would give him credit for. If you put any other man with one eye, I don't know if they could do what Chris Bohen did. Chris Bohen with one eye wrestled an extremely competitive match against Mick Drake.
Mick Drake taking advantage of Chris Bohen trying to protect himself, trying to continue to be able to see as much as he could at the end. And it unfortunately cost him the OTW Classic Championship.
And Mick Drake being met with a shower of boos from the OTW fan nation, but Mick Drake, hey, listen, he called a shot. He called a shot. He did it once and then decided just for the extra emphasis. He called a shot and did it again. Definitively wanted to beat Chris Bohen, but
Mick Drake walking away as OTW Classic Champion once again.
Walking away with an impressive victory, but you have to wonder if Chris Bohen, if that first shot, that first elbow hadn't happened, if that first elbow hadn't caught Chris Bohen in the eye, you have to wonder if...
I think we would have a new OTW Classic Champion.
I think the match certainly would have went a different way. I don't want to go so far as to say that we'd have a new Classic Champion, but that match was extremely competitive. Imagine how much more competitive it would have been